Hi, in this video, I'm going to introduce you to a new task. Basically, it has to do with creating video using the video editor online so that we can rank our video and then use a screenshot of that video on YouTube um, to send to the prospect. Okay, so um, I'm going to have this spreadsheet share with you. Um, Basically, it has the keywords that we're trying to rank and create video for. And here is the rating. We're just gonna focus on excellent. Okay, do not touch the good or anything other than excellent, because excellent basically uh, ensure that we will be able to rank the video um, nicely. Right, so I'm going to start with this one right here, apartment near Rockville, Maryland. So before we do that, I just want to introduce you to something. Um, so here in the red mark here, MD is the two-letter abbreviation for Maryland, and the keyword that we try to work on is real estate agent. Okay, so in Maryland, we have a city called Rockville and another city called Silver Spring. So these are the two that we start with as we uh, progress forward. I'm going to add new city around Maryland, and you're going to see additional tabs. All right. And so having said that, let's just copy this keyword right here. So in order to create the video and to speed things up, we're going to try to borrow um, content from the internet, and we're going to use text to speech in order for us to create audio for our video. So let me just show you that. All right, so apartment. So now basically go to Google, okay, and I'm going to basically paste the keyword in, but you're not going to search for that. We're just going to search for, um, let's say, how to rent an apartment. Okay. Um, and once we do that, see it says here how to rent your first apartment. You just pick basically any article, um, and you have to, if you're gonna use the same article multiple times like I just did, make sure you scroll down, make sure you don't duplicate, and just highlight, um, you know, a paragraph, a small paragraph, and copy that. Then you jump over to this web-based application, um, and you're gonna get a tutorial by click on the second green button here, number 2. Once you click on that, it brings up the tutorial, so it shows you how to use the application. But I'm gonna do that real quick on this video just to demonstrate the point. Okay, so I'm gonna basically, because I have something on the screen right here, I'm gonna start a new project. So under project, create new project. That clears everything out. And my preferred way, I'm not sure is the best way, but I want to know how long my audio first so that I can get my video clip to match it. Alright, so I click on the second blue button here, right on the left, click on that, and then I click text to speech. So I'm gonna paste the text that we copy from the other screen here, and we're gonna select English for the language, obviously. And you can play alternate between male and female. I'm going to start with female first. And I'm going to click on this green button to import speech. What this does is that it translates Okay, so what I just did is that I copy the text that we got from here. We went over here and drop it in and input. Click on import speech. It convert text into speech, right? And it's 32 seconds long. Okay, so we're gonna close out of that. And it's right here. It's on the right hand side. So let me just. This is the new one. It always put the latest one on top. But it has, it has a date, and if you do multiple of them, you won't know which one is which. So what I prefer to do is basically take this keyword here, copy it, and come over here, right click, and then just rename. And it was the fourth one on the list, so I just do that, right? So it just make it number 4 and the keyword name to match this. So this is number 4 that I'm working on, and so that way I can match my keyword with the audio that just created. I'm gonna drag this audio over, okay? So and basically just like Filmora, you can drag the clip around. I want to basically make it attach it to the left, far left, so that it starts from the beginning. All right, so we know that this thing is this audio clip is 32 seconds long. Now we're gonna have to we're gonna click on the blue button, the top one, and click on video. Okay, we want the 3D character. Okay, and with the 3D character, you have female and male character, and because we recorded a female voice, we probably want to get a female character to match that. So just um, click on the one of the clip, but before you do that, I forgot to do something. So with web-based, you have it basically default to one track. So we just use the first track for audio. So now you have to add a second track. Okay. So basically click on, oh, what happened here? It's not responding. So I'm going to delete this for a second. I'm going to add second track. Ooh, my mouse got stuck somehow. So now I have 2 tracks. So I'm going to drag the audio down to the second track. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my video clip. Click on video. And let's say I want this clip right here. I'm going to drag it over and drop it right here. Okay. But notice that it only take up a little bit of space, right? Because we have 32 seconds altogether, so you have to add multiple clips, right? Now the clips that you add together has to make sense, right? So this one, it shows that the lady just stepping into the room, and maybe I get another clip that while she's in the room, drop it there. And then they want to have another one where she's in the room as well. And another one in the room too, so that it just continue on, and then close it. So now see the video clip is basically larger than the audio, so I'm just like resize it to match with the audio. All right, I can do that, and then drag my header over here. I want to make sure. So what I just did was I aligned, right? So since some clips does not show the lips until later, a few seconds later, so you gotta make sure you sync up the lips movement and the audio when it starts. Okay, so for this one it doesn't matter because Okay, so this worked perfectly. So by creating an audio first, so we know how much clip we need to work on, because with the video clip you can resize them to match with the audio. Right. So at the end, I usually add either my logo right here. Okay, this part right here at the end. Or I can do like what they call the outro. Let me just show you. Um, all right. So the outro doesn't have my logo, um, and that could be a problem because this video doesn't have any marking, so anyone can can take the video and make it their own. Because this software, this web-based software doesn't allow you to do um, basically marking, right? So, or at least I don't know I haven't figured that out yet, right? Um, so all I can do is basically just drag the logo and put it at the end. The video that we want to produce should not be more than 60 seconds long, because if you want to share this to Instagram, Instagram has a maximum of 60-second video. So make sure that you adjust the logo to be less than 60 seconds. That way, we won't run into a problem when we share it with other social media. Now, I'm going to show you how to add the audio music where it presents the logo here, right? So it won't be just plain. So click on the first one, click on audio, and let me just hear one of them out. This is like cricket sound. How about music? Okay, this is fine. So I'm going to drag this and put underneath here and close out here. And I'm going to shorten this music to match with the logo. And I don't want the audio to be too loud, right? So all I do is just right click and go to filters and just put it like 50% like that. So now if we start from the beginning, just want to see how everything connected. So I'm not gonna let it finish because all it is showing the logo, and when it gets to the end right here, it's finished. So that is about 50 something seconds. Now after this video is done, let me just adjust it, and let's make sure that this matches. Okay, so there was a gap a little bit earlier, so we don't want any gaps. All right, so when it's done, everything good. Preferably, if you can figure out how to add, title and all that stuff, maybe we can put a title right here, with the keyword, using the keyword. Okay, and then that'd be good. So that way, no one can just steal the video. So I'll leave that for you to figure out, because there's a tutorial over here. Now, after we're done with our audio and video, the best way is basically to click on the big blue button on top, and then click create movie. And the movie name, the file name, again, we want to keep everything the same. right? So we're going to use the keyword that we are working on. We're going to make that the file name. We want the resolution to be high, and the size is going to be 1080. All right. So with that, we click on Create Movie. This is going to take a little bit of time to generate a 60-second movie. So it might take about a minute or so. All right, that's done. So, and if you click on the drop down button right here where you see the blue bar, you see that the top one on the list right here is the latest one that we just produced. Okay, and if you want to watch it, you can click on the play button. Okay, so what we want to do now is basically click on download, which is the middle one right here with the down arrow, and that download to your local PC or laptop, and you got to make sure you know where you download it to. Okay, so in this case, you just click on this arrow right here, and you select Show in Folder. It shows you where the file is at. Alright, so it's right here and it's checked for you. So we're gonna keep this open because we're gonna upload this to other website, right? Like YouTube, Vimeo, so on and so forth, and we're gonna drag this file into the upload section. So I'm just gonna move the File Explorer away a little bit so I can make some room, but it's there. Now I'm gonna close this, and when you click on share, which is the third one right here, for the first time, this software is going to ask you to install Chrome extension. So remember, I forgot to mention earlier that you need to dedicate Chrome browser for this project. All right, because this extension only works with Chrome. Okay, so you can use other browsers for your personal stuff, but leave Chrome for work. So when you install Chrome extension, you see something over here. It's probably too small for you to see it, but with the mouse over, say with your Visual Submission Suite, when I click on it, this opens up, and I already have the setting, for each location or each service set up already. So the password is saved and everything. So, and all these boxes are checked, right? So now that, gotta make sure that we change the title, with the latest keyword, right? So all three of them, title, description, text, need to be the same as the keyword that we're working on. Okay, everything for this project has to be the same. Click on submit. It basically opens up 4 browsers, multiple browsers, for each of the services that you saw earlier, right? So at this point, we're just waiting for it to finish loading, and then we're just gonna upload the file, the file that we are working on. Right? So I just click on upload, and then I paste the name of the file here so I won't make a mistake picking the wrong file. So, and here it is. Okay, so just select that and then click open. So now it's uploading for this one. I usually wait for it to finish instead of jumping around, because by jumping around, you have a tendency of making mistakes. So that finished upload to Flickr, and when it's done like this, all I have to do is just close that out so I don't get messed up. And here I'm in Vimeo, I'm gonna click on file to upload, and again, right down here where you put the file name, you just paste that and then select the file. So you always select the right one. And here with some services like Vimeo, you have to put in the description. So you paste the same thing in the description, the title, the description, the same way. Okay. And if something like this pop up, don't leave, right? Stay there. The language that you want to choose is going to be English. Sometimes I don't pick it. I just leave it blank. The tag is important, but the thing about tag is that it has to be short. So I usually remove the city and the state and just leave the actual keyword there. Okay. And then click on save. So I think this is done. Let me see. Because it say upload complete, go to video. I'm going to click on that just to make sure that everything's good. Yes, it's good. So in that case, and if you see this message right here, I don't know what that is. For the time being, just ignore it. So close this one out so that we know it's all done. Now here we are in, we're just in Vimeo. So we're gonna close out that. Not sure why we have two. Okay. So with VO, we're gonna choose the file. Again, where the file name is, you paste that file, you select the right one. Okay, and the title and everything is there. And again, with the tag for Vimeo, they don't like it to be long one, so just keep it. Just remove the city and the state, and then you click on add video. And over here, you just wait for it to be 100%, and you click on finish when the finish button lit up, like just right now. Okay, just click on finish now. There you go. It processed in the background. I would just close the browser to avoid any confusion. And now we're in Dailymotion. You click on the blue button, select the file. Once again, paste the file name there so that you know you picked the right one. And the tag right here, you just paste the keyword because you have that already in your buffer, and just remove the city and the state, and then just wait for this to be done and say successful right now. So all you have to do is just click on save. Okay, and then you can close it. Done. Now the only one left is YouTube. Okay, so with YouTube, you click on upload. Once again, you paste the file name here and you select the appropriate file. Let it upload. Now YouTube take a little bit longer than other services, so I want to introduce something that I forgot to do. So let me just bring this over. This is the file that we're looking at right now. It has a check right there because remember we clicked when it was downloaded. After it downloaded, I click on the drop down button and I show in folder, and it shows the file right here. What I like to do is basically right click on the file, and I didn't do it for this one, I just remember it. Go to properties, and then go to detail, right? So here for title, for subtitle, for make it 5-star rating, the tag should have the keyword in there, the comment should have a keyword in there, and then click apply, right? I would prefer to do this, and I just forgot, apologize, to do this before uploading them, okay? Because it's very, very valuable to have the properties set up with the keyword, and it helps It helps the video rank higher when you do this, especially with YouTube. Alright, so by default it's blank, and all we have to do is basically take the keyword of the project and then put it in there. Right, just stuff it in there. Okay, so I think we're done with this one. I'm going to close it out. And so by default in YouTube, it basically upload to G+. And I'm going to show you one more thing to complete the video, is that we want to share to Reddit. Okay, I'm going to have to give you my password, or we're going to have to create an account for you. And then put video for the subreddit. Let me try marketing. Let's see what it says. Oops. Marketing. Let's see if it let me upload video with marketing or not. And then paste the keyword in there, and then put, since this is real estate, because that's the keyword that we're looking at, agents, video animation. Okay, because we are doing animation, we're dealing with real estate, and this is the keyword that we are working on. So click on save. We're done. Close that. Alright, so marketing allows you to upload video. So now when we're done, you just close that out. We also want to share to Dick. Right. Submit. We're done. Close that. And live journal. And with live journal, you have to fill out the form. I think tag. You want, because we're working on real estate agent, we want to put in realtor as a tag. Okay, just like that. And this is a semicolon, not comma. Right, and then just click on post entry. And we're done there as well. Okay. I skipped blog. So let me do blogger. Here, when you click on it, you just click on publish post, and you finish with that as well. Okay. So, so for the last two, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna do the last two using a different method. Okay. So let me jump. So since we're done with this, we're gonna close YouTube out. And we're going to come to the last green button right here on the right. Okay, we click on it. This is going to get you into an application. And you see, you got Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Tumblr, a whole bunch of other stuff that we want to connect, that we already set up and connect to. All we have to do is check them. Wait. Yeah, so check them, I think. Just like that. I got a little confused. So when it gray out like this, I don't know if you're checking or you're not. Okay, but the channel that we want to do use is real estate agent, because this is all real estate. Yeah, so when you have to check the channel first, and then you pick all these. Okay. Alright, so I think, okay, I figured this out right now. So you have the green box around it, that's when you check, when the service is checked. Okay, like this one somehow doesn't work. Alright, so I got 9 out of 10. Here, I'm gonna paste the keyword. I'll do the same thing like Reddit. Let's say real estate agents in Maryland, for example. Okay, video animation, and just scroll down and click on publish. So okay, you cannot publish text to Pinterest without image. So Pinterest need an image, but I know for a fact that they can take video. So in that case, we're gonna try to find a video of a real estate agent. I have some in here in my folder. I'm gonna select one. So the whole idea is that you create one video and then you syndicate it everywhere. Alright, so this will help you rank the video. Okay, you cannot publish image to LinkedIn without preview. Okay, that is interesting. So I'm gonna uncheck LinkedIn until we figure out what to do here. Alright? So it says successfully post. We're gonna save it. And we're gonna go to YouTube real quick. I think YouTube allows you to post to LinkedIn. So we may have to post to LinkedIn from YouTube. Just to work around that issue we had a minute ago. So I'm going to click on the video that we just produced. So come to share. Yeah, LinkedIn is over here. So all we have to do is just share LinkedIn. Share with LinkedIn. And then don't use the other one because it was causing some issues. Okay. Then close out that. And that's it. Basically, now we just take this keyword. Okay. And use a different browser just to check how is the video doing. So you go to YouTube, you paste apartment near Rockville, that keyword in there, and you look for the video that you just produced. See if it made up to the front page or not. And most of the time it shows up. Sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, don't worry about it. So here, it shows up right here. So I think this is page 2. You see down here, say page 2. So it's the first one on page 2. But the reason why we're looking for this video is basically because we want the URL here. Alright? We're not watching it. We don't have to watch it unless you want to. We basically want to copy this URL, right? And minimize this browser, and you come back over here. You paste the URL here. Okay? And then you put the date when the video was produced. And the YouTube rating, 1 stands for page 1, 2 is page 2, / the position of the video. So in this case, it was on page 2, and it was the first video on page 2. So we put 2/1. So in this video, for this video right here, it's 1/1. It means that it was on page 1 and it was the first video. right? And this one is page 1, second video, so on and so forth. And for Google ranking, I don't expect it to be on page 1, right? But we can check. We go open up another browser and then basically go to Google, paste in that keyword. So go find that keyword again. I lost it. Jump back to the browser, search it, see if it shows up or not on Google. And if we're lucky, it shows up. If not, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. So this one doesn't show up on Google yet. Hopefully, it will show up sometime. But if not, don't worry about it. So for the Google ranking, I would just put 1,000 there because it just means that it doesn't show up on Google yet, right? Now, for this video right here, let me just click on it real quick. The reason why we're doing this exercise, it has two purposes. One is that we want to stop that video. So that was number 1 right here. So what we were gonna try to do was that we go to YouTube and then we search for that video, and it shows up on the first page, right? So what we were gonna do is basically take a screenshot of this and use it in our email marketing, right? So that was the whole purpose of this exercise. So I have a tool here called Jing. It's made by TechSmith. It's free. If you don't have it, install it. It's free. And what I do once I get my cursor back, I go to Jing, and then I do a screenshot. My computer is not working too well. Where's my mouse? Okay. So I want to start from the edge here so that people know that it's YouTube. And I want to make sure that I capture enough, right? So I get that. It shows that this video is on first page. And I click on capture, which is the first box right here. And now I can draw a box around this keyword. And I can draw another box here, right? And I can click on the T for text and say number 1 on YouTube. Just like that. So this is a good way to show, who you send an email to. Now we're gonna save this. Click on the diskette over here, and give it the same name as the keyword that you work on. Because I made a screenshot before, I'm gonna replace it. And if you have a number 1 spot like that, or number 1, number 2, maybe number 3, but number 1, 2, preferably, take a screenshot. So that way, when we send out an email, we're gonna include the screenshot showing that, hey, we're able to rank the video, and this video can be yours if you pay for it. Okay, so I'm gonna work on the email, and then I'll create another video to show you how I want it sent. Alright, thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.